Folks, welcome to the Lucha Review Studio in San Diego, California. There will not be a promo tonight because tonight I pay tribute to a dear friend. My friend TJ Morris, whose birthday is today, December 5th. Me and TJ became very close friends when we studied cartooning together at the School of Visual Arts. And he and I had a very similar outlook on life. We had similar philosophies. And we had similar appreciations for 80s and 90s video games and cartoons and comic books. He was a huge Mystery Science Theater 3000 fan. He even had the robots in the movie theater, the silhouette tattooed on his arm. He loved Rifftrax. He loved Angry Video Game Nerd. And I have a lot of fond memories of driving up to his apartment in Queens and buying a couple of bottles, and the two of us would just laugh the night away with his favorite movies from Rifftrax or his favorite episodes of Cinemassacre. Every now and again, we would play a video game. We'd have fun with that. His last words to me were, "Remember who we are." And what he meant by that is that he and I wanted to work in entertainment together. We were both very passionate about our artwork. And he hated the fact that we had to do other things to pay the bills. Unfortunately, we lost TJ in March of 2017, and due to circumstances, I was unable to attend the funeral services. Lucha Review is kind of like a tribute to my friend TJ, because I do remember who we are. And every time I put a mask on and play a game or watch a movie with a bottle of rum at my side, I'm thinking about my friend TJ Morris. So TJ, happy birthday, my friend. I love you and I miss you. And tonight, in your honor, I'm going to relive one of our favorite games from those wonderful nights in Queens by playing Bad Dudes. So tag yourselves in. Wherever you are, TJ, tag yourself in, my brother. And let's take on the Nerdy and Dirty one more time.
This is 1989 Nintendo, so I'm not expecting the Bad Dudes to be too animated, but is it too much to ask for some humanoid proportions? How bad of a dude could you possibly be when your body looks like a Funko Pop? I guess it doesn't even fucking matter, because the story was phoned in too. The president has been kidnapped by ninjas. What fucking third grader booked this one? No, really, me and TJ were drunk when we played this, but thinking back, I wonder if the developers were drunk too. The game isn't done insulting your intelligence either, because now you get to play it. Armed with nothing but a tank top and a pair of MC Hammer pants, your mission begins on the mean streets of Who the Fuck Cares, and while we have no idea who the ninjas are working for, they know exactly who you are and what you're trying to do. If you manage to reach the end of the level without burning all of your lives and continues on its absurd difficulty, you'll find that the street team is led by Karnov, who's recently developed a beer gut and turned heel. Beat his ass, however, and you'll hear a sound that somehow makes all of this worth it. I'd love to see a UFC fighter do this, honestly. Once again, this game is fucking rough. The blue ninjas rushing in on you are easy to get rid of, but these gray guys, they throw shuriken at you, and unlike every other fucking game you've ever played on the Nintendo, ducking down does nothing. The only way to avoid them is to leap or drop between the two platforms that make up the level, and once you figure that out, you'll see that this is the only way to make it through the game. The fight continues on top of a train, and on this level you won't have the advantage of jumping between platforms, so you either better know what you're doing, or you better have the extra lives code. For this, I didn't use it, and I was shocked when I reached the end of the level, but not because I reached the end of the level. It was because this isn't a train, it's a fucking truck! Who drives this? How the fuck does this thing make turns? Or stop at red lights without blocking intersections for half a mile? But hey, if we're good with a tag team partner with an absurdly large head, I suppose an absurdly large truck can easily pass through the mean streets of who the fuck cares. The mission to rescue the president then takes you to the sewers, and even though you're fighting an army of ninjas, you won't find any turtles down here to bail you out. Now that we're done ripping off the Ninja Turtles, it's time to rip off Double Dragon. Mission 4 has you fighting through the countryside, where I ultimately met my demise at the hands of Dime Store Bobo, now in Black Knight armor. Okay, let's play a striker this time. Maybe we'll have better luck. It's the same fucking guy! Not one discernible difference between them. Even the head is the right size. How the fuck did me and TJ make it through this shit when we were drunk? Well, at least the extra lives code worked. I don't know if I'd call it genius or just pure laziness, because I really didn't feel like playing this a second time, but this is where I realized that I had zero incentive to defend myself against my attackers. I got over 60 lives here, and these ninjas stop chasing you once you reach the end level boss. They don't really drop anything useful either, so I resorted to just outrunning them. The game will dictate your pace in certain areas, like on the freight train where the laws of physics mean absolutely nothing, but with 60 lives, you'll be fine. The mission will take you through the caves and into the underground lair where you fight the Kabuki leader of the ninjas on the helicopter. Why the fuck do you need a helicopter in an underground lair? You know what? Don't even answer, because once you beat Kabuki, you're done. You've rescued the president. You've rescued the most powerful man in the world. And your reward? A cheeseburger. No plate of fries or soda to go with it. Just the cheeseburger. And you get to eat it in front of the same guys who couldn't protect the president in the first place. Bad Dude should have been named just plain bad, but I'm still going to book it at mid-card level for this one reason. I'm bad. Well, two reasons. Because if you have a good friend and a ton of wine nearby, Bad Dudes can leave you with some good memories, and if I ever find TJ in the afterlife, I'll want to play this with him again. And that'll do it for this week's main event. Happy birthday, TJ. Until we meet again.